Some of those clouds moving into southeast Nebraska as well and starting to overcome most of the state. And we're expecting to see most of that through this evening. But as we can see in the next several hours, that snow band starting to form in western Nebraska. They're likely to see a lot more snow totals and higher snow totals, since some of this is expected to stay and form and continually produce snow over that area for the next several hours. But as we get into early Tuesday morning, you can see the snow band starts to settle in to central Nebraska and areas just off to the north and west of Lincoln. And then eventually it starts to track through the state. It doesn't stay together. It's kind of a light band at that. And as we look closer to Lincoln, we're starting to see some rain possible tomorrow morning. And as we can see, the timing of this front is really going to drop temperatures throughout the evening. We're going to see high temperatures right around midnight, and then they're going to continue to fall over the day. But freezing rain and drizzle is possible first throughout the morning hours. It's about 5 a.m. And so what we need to keep in mind on the morning commute is some of this mixed precipitation that could be possible as you start to leave tomorrow, since temperatures will be right around freezing, if not a little bit above. So a lot of it will be in the form of freezing drizzle, could accumulate to under 0.10 of an inch is kind of what we're thinking, just enough to probably cause a problem in tomorrow's commute. But snow is what it's going to eventually turn into later in the day as we start to continue to drop in terms of temperatures, and the snow band eventually going to move in by about the noon hour, start to disband, and eventually move out of the area by about 3 or 4 o'clock tomorrow, and we're left with mostly cloudy skies behind it. But again, looking at one of the models of what it produces as for snow across the state, higher bands just off to the north and west, northeast Nebraska seeing higher bands of 2 to 3 inches possible, and then even 5-6 inches possible across the state and including western Nebraska. But right here around Lincoln, we're likely to see less than an inch, and even less than that, since most of this starts off as freezing drizzle throughout the morning hours. And then again, we're just going to continue to fall in terms of temperatures with some of those breezy conditions. So tonight's low right around 37 degrees, mostly cloudy, and we'll start to see that transition into snow, and those winds are going to turn out of the northeast eventually tonight. But as you can see, warmest this evening, and then we'll continue to drop in terms of temperatures throughout the day. Highs right around 28 degrees for a midday high, and then we start to continue to fall. And in terms of wind chills, with some of those winds gusting upwards of 35 and 40 miles per hour, we could be feeling like the teens, if not 12 degrees right around midday. And it's just going to keep getting colder from there, with those winds eventually coming through and staying with us through the evening hours. But again, we'll stay cold for tomorrow and then continue to drop and not really rebound much on Wednesday, with sunshine expected, but highs right around 31 degrees. And then it'll be windy for some time Thursday through the weekend, with temperatures trying to rebound to about 58 degrees on Friday, and then starting to cool off again Saturday and Sunday. And then towards the extended outlook, we see temperatures drop into the 30s once again as December rolls around, and we're expecting some of those cooler temperatures to start the month. But again, tomorrow, if you're having to travel, take caution and allow some more time for travel as needed, and we'll track you through the latest updates going through that time period.
Yeah, hopefully a lot of folks have made it home if they've been traveling for the Thanksgiving holiday and won't run into that. But yeah, stay tuned for updates all day tomorrow. We'll keep you in the know. All right, thank you, Jessica.